أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق. أولم يكف بربك أنه على كل شيء شهيد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, well, I would share my experience now. My background is I am from a brahmin family, Orthodox brahmin family, and in the brahmin family a priest sect of the brahmin family. And I never dreamt I'll be Muhammad Umar one day, and I never wanted to be, even to know what is Islam is all about. And we were born and brought up in Mysore, but we started, my higher studies in Bangalore. We moved from Mysore to the Bangalore. Only then I had a chance to meet a Muslim guy, and then I started discovering Islam. I was part of the RSS, but not so aggressive, but I was part of the RSS, and that added more fuel to hate Muslims more. And my parents are Brahmin, and I was at a very young age I was given a priesthood. It's just that in our religion we give a thread, and with that you become a priest. They call it as brahmachari. So I learned whatever rituals of Brahmins at the age of I think 13 or 14 from my uncle, maternal uncle. And then for my diploma I had to come here to Bangalore. And when we reached Bangalore, my parents found in Bangalore just that only working will not help us to grow. They wanted to do some kind of a business. They found a Muslim businessman where they can invest in a shop and get an extra source of income. And they wanted someone from the family to manage that particular investment in a shop. And his shop is still running in Vijayanagar and Chickpet and everywhere. So he agreed for no profit, nothing, and he gave it in a very in a nice way. And my parents were very impressed with him, and they started talking about him at home. And they wanted me to go and take care of this particular investment which we have done. I was not prepared for it. I used to tell them that I can work anywhere else, but not with a Muslim. I don't like to work with a Muslim. And there was no such need that I have to work, because we are not in such a situation that we have to work. It's just that they wanted to get more of the income, and they wanted to manage. So I said I will not work with a Muslim. I managed my first year after coming to Bangalore to escape out of this. The second year they forced me. My mother used to go in her vacation because it's my money, my investment, it's my business. So I need to go and manage because you are not going there. And my parents, they started insulting me that, look at your mother, your father, they are going and doing it part-time while you are being useless to family. So I started going to that shop just to ensure we are managing our business. And later the shop owner said, we don't need you here, please help us in another shop. So I went to another shop which is in Chickpet. And I started hating him more. I started hating Muslims more after going to shop, because there the Hindus were becoming Muslims. I've seen some Hindu girls and Hindu boys who embraced Islam. And I was shocked and really angry over them, that why did you become Muslim? Muslims are supposed to be only in Pakistan, why the hell you are becoming Muslims? And I started arguing with those girls and the boys. But they said, it's truth, so we have embraced it. They did not give much of information more than that. And the owner of that shop was not he was out of the station during that time. And I wanted to know why they embraced Islam, and I wanted to tell them that you don't have the knowledge of Hinduism, because you are from non-Brahmin sect, and we Brahmins are proud Hindus, and I will share the knowledge of Hindus so that you leave this Islam. And I started arguing with them, and he gave me a Quran translation of Abdullah Yusuf Ali. He said, you can read this, and if you have any questions you can ask us, no problem. So I started reading Quran. Meanwhile, I also started analyzing Hinduism with much more consciousness than what I did previously. I analyzed few so-called gods as per Hindu beliefs, and afterwards I concluded that Hinduism is actually some imaginary or something false belief. It's not making sense for me. Few I would share. One is I was a part of RSS member, and Ram Bhagwan was naturally much more dear to anything else. So I started analyzing about Ramayana and Ram, how his life was. He is born to a king, Dashrath, and due to some misunderstanding in the family, he is sent to forest for 14 years. And during these 14 years, there is a villain called Ravana. He plans to kidnap Sita. But all this plan is happening while Rama is not even aware of this. And I was shocked. How can a villain plan to kidnap a God's wife, and God is not aware of this? How is this possible? And even further, what happens is, he comes and he makes the plot in a very nice way. I'll become a deer. He will tell his associate, become a deer in front of her, and she will like it, and Rama and Lakshmana will run behind it. I will take Sita. And they really fall into that. I was shocked. How come Rama does not know that deer is it's a game to taking my wife? And still they go ahead, and Rama goes first, and he never comes back. Then Lakshmana goes putting on Rekha, and then they go. So when both are out of the house, Ravana comes, and he comes in a different uniform as as a bhikshaka. They call it as beggar. And she comes out, and he takes her out, and he kidnaps her. So Rama and Lakshmana both are so-called gods. They are not even aware what is happening in their own home. And they are victim of that plan, that evil plan. At the same time, Sita, who is supposed to be wife of the god, who is also a goddess, as per Hindu belief, she is also not aware this is a plan to kidnap me, and she also become victim, and she gets kidnapped. And she does not resist, she just goes with him, because she has no power. She resists by word, but if she is a god, she has to save herself. Then I started thinking, how can such character of Ram, Sita, Lakshman, all this be a god? How can I agree that they are gods? When they are not able to save their own family and themselves, how will they save me and my family? If God cannot know what are the evil plans done by the villains and the evil people, how will he know what's happening in the world? Well, I was very disappointed, but I thought, we have about crores of gods, so somebody will save me to argue with these guys. And I went and checked Ganesha's history. I used to be a favorite, Auzubillah, one of the biggest mushrik you can call it, during that time, going in temples and singing songs, praising for him. I was so favorite for the temple people as well. And when I analyzed his life story, his mother, Parvati, she creates, because she wants someone as a watchman, she creates. And she says, you are my security while I am taking bath. I was not able to understand again that